Quick shout out to my Patreons who keep this channel going. You can join my Patreon down in the description below. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're interacting to the third episode of Symphogear G. This one's titled Those Who Long for the End, Those Who Challenge the End. Interesting. The titles of this show always are quite interesting, I think it's fair to say. So yeah, we're back in. This time, for certain, we have the D-Truck subs. I can guarantee these are the D-Truck subs this time. Alright? 100% certain. I don't know how I managed to mess it up last time, considering it was the exact same place I got the first lot from, which were apparently... Yeah, I don't know. People said there was like some different sub files and things and upload. I have no idea. I don't do this normally. I normally just go for whatever version I'm watching on the official sites. So me doing fan subs is kind of new because I don't normally go for fan subbing at all. Because, well, they're usually so far behind the actual series that I watch as a seasonal viewer that, well, I don't have access to them in the timely fashion that the official subs for Crunchyroll and Funimation stuff come out. So, learning experience right now. Thank you for bearing with me with that. But yeah, the last episode of Symphogear G, I still can't really pinpoint why, but it felt the least Symphogear episode I've watched. And I don't know if that's just because we had so much setup and so many character introductions and starting the story for what the next season's going to be. But for some reason, it just didn't quite hit in the same way. I still can't pinpoint why. But it doesn't matter. We've got all the information we needed out of it, I think. So, Dr. Ver, he's evil. What a surprise. The fact that he went missing along with a relic at the end, or during episode 1 is like, okay, well, yeah, I wonder why he went missing as well. It's like, because he didn't seem especially important for the use or research of it. Anyone could use and research of it if they knew what they were doing, and of which this group that's claimed to be the successors of Fine. Did we get the group name yet? I can't remember if we did or not. I assume they called themselves something, but yeah. The successors of Fine, essentially. They would know exactly how to use Solomon's Cane at this point, more than likely. We still don't know who the mystery woman is who is able to activate this new relic. It looks like a completed relic that's been activated. The same one, I believe, that was in the flashback scene of episode 1. Or, well, I saw it at some point and I said, oh yeah, it is the same one, but I can't remember if it was in the flashback or not. But I think in the flashback, we also saw... Oh god, the flashback I've already forgotten a lot of information about, but I'm sure there's links there that will come up later. But they used the phonic gain from our main trio using their superb song, S2CA, Superb Song Combination Arts, right? I'm correct? Because S2, Superb Song, and that's why the official translation is Superb Song, not Climax Song. Yeah, Superb Song Combination Arts to take down this one noise that is... It's the typical thing of a noise that regenerates so fast that you have to obliterate it all in one go, otherwise it will just keep regenerating and you'll have even more to deal with. So we managed to defeat that. And whilst that was successful, it did ultimately play into the enemy's hands, which I don't know if they initially were expecting that. They seemed somewhat disappointed in the phonic gain they were getting up until that point. So maybe this was just a last-ditch, well, screw it, might as well, and see if it works. But it did, so we now have an activated relic, which is going to come back to bite us later in the series, I'm sure. But we also met Shirabe and Kirika. Kirika is the one with the really poorly grammared Symphogear, as far as I'm aware. Like, it said kill Juliet, apparently. I would never have got that on the first watch through. Like, I think even if I paused it, I would still struggle a little bit to pick it out, but apparently it says kill Juliet. I'm going to assume that's probably a running part of her style, because I love that each Symphogear has their own style of what, like, move names they ultimately have. Like, just look at Kirika and Shirabe's difference. Like, Kirika's with the grammar all off and everything, and then you got Shirabe, alpha style, gamma style, very, like, in order, segmented, like, this is what it's called, this is what it's called. It's, like, very methodical almost, and it kind of fits into their personalities and the way they're presented almost. We haven't spent enough time with them to really get to know them too much more beyond this, but yeah. Had some good fights out of it. Ogawa took out the cameras, which allows Tsubasa to fight against Maria in the first place, so thank you, Ogawa. He's kind of like underrated, I think, in this series. I don't know if he's going to stick around throughout the entirety of Symphogear's history. I don't know if he's going to be like a victim to any of this eventually, because he puts himself in harm's way a bit. But I guess we'll see what ends up happening. And yeah, we also got some start of Hibiki backstory, which is interesting because in the first season, Hibiki's backstory consisted of her getting Gungnir embedded in her and what allowed her to be what she became, essentially, and how she got wrapped up in all of this. Her time before that wasn't really mentioned, other than she had a long-standing friendship, more than a friendship at this point, like, come on, can we just admit it, with Miku, and that was kind of the essence of her character, and we spent more time looking at the backstory of Tsubasa and Chris and their motivations and now that we got this second season, we can finally start exploring Hibiki's story. I don't know where they're going with that, but she seemed way more affected by that than anything physical that happened in that fight, so it's obviously a point of contention for her. I guess we'll see how deep they want to probe into that, but I'm sure that'll be a major... Well, I say it'll be a major theme, but maybe they'll treat it like they did the Hibiki Miku drama of the first season, in which it kind of came to a head like mid-season and was kind of being resolved before we ever got towards the finale. So maybe they'll do the same with Hibiki's backstory here. Just going off the first season. I mean, if you've done something in the one season, might as well try and do something similar in the second, right? But that'll be interesting to see anyway. But it might also be a bit of Shirabe and Kirika's backstory, because it was Shirabe that kind of called her out, right? So maybe it's a little bit of Shirabe's backstory also coming through as to why she feels like Hibiki would be a hypocrite in that sense. But again, it's a case of you really don't know each other, so how can you possibly say what the other's gone through, right? So, yeah. I'm loving Symphogear still. Last episode was a lot to take in, which ultimately I think made it a bit different from some of the other episodes, but now that we've got a lot of established fact, I'm sure the episode's going to continue on as I expect from Symphogear. So, yeah, I'm excited. Long recap. Apologies for that, but this series is one of those shows that needs a long recap intro just to help my own memory of the events and for you guys to nitpick and correct everything that I get wrong. Because I get a lot of things wrong. Like, I completely forgot that Ichival is the actual relic of Chris, not Nurshtan. Nurshtan was the completed relic that appeared as a Symphogear type armor, and that's what Fine was wearing towards the end as well. So, yeah, my memory of events is terrible. My remember terminology is terrible. Like, I know there was a lot of important stuff that Fine, or Ryoko at the time, well, no, she was Fine at the time, but under the guise of Ryoko, said in that room with her, like, Hibiki shrine, essentially. I know a lot of that stuff's going to come up, but I've forgotten all of it, so that's going to be fun, because we're going to revisit that at some point. I don't know if that's like a Season 4 plotline or a Season 2 plotline, we'll see, I guess. But yeah, I'm super excited for this, so I'm going to shut up and we're going to start getting into it. So, as per usual, these are time-based format reactions on this channel. If you want to see the full picture-in-picture, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all picture-in-picture reactions I do on the channel, with everything from the current seasonal lineup that you saw earlier today, as well as Patreon request shows such as Symphogear G here. We also have movie reactions in the form of Web Review movie coming later this month, either Saturday this week or Monday next week. I think it's Monday next week, but I will announce on Discord close to the time for you guys. But here on YouTube, we do timer-based, so bottom left of the screen, you'll see a time of the episode. I count down 3, 2, 1, play. Then play, start the episode, I start the episode, and we should be in sync. This series is available on Crunchyroll if you want to see that, see it that way. That has the official subs. We're watching the fan sub version, and I can guarantee that it is definitely the D-Truck version this time. I can guarantee it. I double-checked everything I physically could without spoiling any of the episode, obviously. So we're watching that. That's available on Anime Pahi, so if you want to try and find the same version that I'm watching, Anime Pahi has that version as well. That's what I'm watching, and that has the D-Truck Blu-ray version, 1080p with D-Truck subs, so should be good. But you can use Screen Flash on my face, the mic, or this part of my headset to tell when the scene's transitioning to help you sync it up as well. But with all that said, super lengthy intro, but let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Alright, big noise. Doing our It's per song time. I finally realised as well why I love this style of music as well. I'll explain later. I know I've already seen this, but I still love it. I love that. Just the creativity of that attack, I love it. So extra as well. That's what you're up against. Mm-hmm. But we have a complete relic, which is concerning. The Light of Dawn. OP time. There was 6 there, right? So that'd be our 3 and their 3, I guess. That's almost Kane in there. There's, Shigana and Iga something? It's hard to read that one. I'll go back. I'll make a note to go back for those since they gave us that information. There's the relic. God, I love this. I also love the idea of having all the debris form rings on the moon. It's still such a cool idea. Alright. Where the hell are we? Those who crave the end, those who brave the ends. Where the hell are we? Wait, is this Fine's old place? Is this her old research area? I feel like no one will be allowed back in there, but... Mm-hmm. Take the strain upon herself. Mm-hmm. 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 I think it was enough to activate a relic. Nephilim, okay. Giants that fell from the heavens. Oh. It's alive? I guess it would be. Okay, it's been a week. Nothing happened. So a bluff. Hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Quite possibly. Here we go. Is he fighting him all while just casually on the phone? Okay, pharmaceutical price and stuff. Fucking Ogala, man. Yes. Okay. Finding some leads, I guess. Alright, yeah, we would have moved school buildings, right? Yeah, because the other school was kind of pretty wrecked, so. Hmm. Not what you think, but. Uh. Thank you, D-Truck. Wrong answer. Uh. Yep. I think that's a lie. Hmm. Holy shit. Why didn't she help you? Is that what you're trying to say? Did she have an opportunity to save you? Because if so, that would be even more messed up, but. Hmm. Oh, hi, Mario. Hmm. Okay. The hell is this? Huh? Oh, hello. Yeah, this totally looks heroic. Hmm. Just a little. Yep, it's totally calm. Frontier. What are we feeling, Nephilim, by chance? I feel like that's important. Hmm. Okay. We're taking them all ourselves. Yeah, I don't trust that. Hmm. God, that's creepy. Mm. Mm-hmm. Cosmos Fair, okay. 3 days. Yep. She basically was. Alright. Mm-hmm. It's an abandoned hospital, okay. So it's not Fina's old place. It's never good. As expected. Interesting. Gas. Here they come. We haven't had Chris's transformation sequence yet, have we? I don't think so. No, we haven't. Love this music. One, two, three, you're annoying me. The song of my life. 1, 2, 3, piss. I love this song. Okay. They're not going down that easy. They're regenerating. Blue flash. They're still reforming. We're struggling as well. Is this what the gas does? It's gotta be the gas. That's the only reason. Oh shit. This is the relic? It's not a noise. That is a relic? Oh boy, there. How very anime villain of you to show up. Just cages it back up. Ah. Sure. I don't know if we can do that right now. Yep. Jesus. Jesus Christ. They're just reforming as well. It's taking it away. Hmm. Temporary HQ? Of course they have a sub. Of course they do. That's awesome. Whoa. Oh boy. Ah, you have the worst timing, Mario. Hmm. She is the new Fina, okay. God damn it. That was a fucking good episode. Ah. And the way it just bleeds from episode into ED flawlessly. Alright. That's it. Oh boy, what an episode. Oh boy. I mean, where do you even start? Where do we even start? Okay. So we got our new school building. I can't wait for that one to get destroyed. Um, right, I wanted to go back for these relic names. Let's see here. When was it? God, my notes are terrible. So we've got Shulshagaha. Is that an H or an N? I think that might be an N. Shulshagana sounds so much better than Shulshagaha. So I'm going to guess it's Shulshagana. And then Igalima? Is that Kiriko's? Igalima? Interesting. And of course we know Marius is Gungnir. Gungnir Toto! Yeah, you get the idea. I had to, right? I had to. Yeah, so the Nephilim is a completed relic, but it takes the form of a creature. Why is this one a creature? Or is it not a simple relic in the terms of other relics that we've had? Oh, my back hurts. So I'm going to guess the gas was the reason why they were having so much issues fighting that, because that's the only reason that is different compared to any other things. It's not like there was any other... Well, the only other thing I would suggest is maybe the Nephilim creature thing had some influence, but that appeared much later into the fight than when we're just fighting the basic bitch enemies that actually did something. So I'm going to guess it's the gas that probably did something with it. Like, otherwise the gas had no meaning, right? So the gas must have been having an effect. And Maria is the new reincarnation of Fine. Now, I'm just kind of curious because... Let's just double check something real quick. Where was it? No, okay, never mind. Never mind. That was just weird thinking. Goddamn. Goddamn. Fucking Ogawa, by the way, like... What is his deal? Look how he's just casually, like, on the phone, it's just like, yeah, I've got these documents, but Dad, yeah, well, yeah, you're unconscious. I just love that about him. Like, I didn't expect Ogawa to get this much of, like, a badassery about him. Like, I thought him, like, staying there to help out Tsubasa like that was kind of cool, and it's like, okay, that's nice. But then for him to have all these guns pointed at him, dealing with all these people, yeah. So yeah, let me just go back on that scene. I was too busy admiring Okawa's abilities to actually pay attention to what he was saying. So I need to go back and just double check this. Turn the volume back down again. So I had looked into the origin of the abandoned trailer we found in the stadium. So this was the trailer they were setting up when they were monitoring progress. So they looked into that trailer, okay. So they trace it back to this company, and I assume he's fighting. Purchasing orders to fictional sources for medical and measurement equipment, as well as pharmaceutical supplies. And they go back about 2 months. Laundering money. Yeah. Pharmaceutical and medical supplies, huh? I'm just thinking, does that link back into the episode 1 flashback that we saw at the very beginning of the episode 1? Because that looked more medical in nature. And the fact that they were staged in a hospital of all things as well, just kind of coincidences just sticking around there. I assume there's going to be a bit more to it than that is going to be relevant later. But would you need pharmaceutical and medical supplies to do anything with, whatchamacallit, Nephilim? I'm really curious about the fact that we have a living relic, or a relic that can unlock a living creature. I'm really curious to see how that one goes in, because that's genuinely different. Like, instead of... Okay, let's think about this. So, currently completed relics that we've had. So, completed relics, we've had Nushtan, which was an armor. We had Durandal, which was a weapon, a sword, right? Well, I'm not sure if it's technically a sword. It's a weapon. So those are the 2 completed relics. Have we had any other completed relics? I guess Solomon's Cane, right? Solomon's Cane is a completed relic, isn't it? Technically. Yeah, I guess that would be a completed relic in of itself, right? So Solomon's Cane is another one. And then Nephilim is the next one, right? It almost feels like... Yeah, it almost feels like with all these... We've got an armor, we've got a weapon. We've got an offhand weapon in the form of Solomon's Cane. And now we have a pet. Or, like, a familiar. It feels like we're just building all these ultimate, like, completed relics into the ultimate, like... soldier, almost. Soldier and... almost like an ultimate... Yeah, soldier, companion. Like, everything you could physically conceive of that a person would need. Just kind of curious as that. I wonder what... Oh, it makes me so curious. What would Gungnir as a completed relic look like? What would Amino Hibikiri... Was it? Amino what? I need to... Amino Habakiri, not Hibikiri. Yeah, Amino Habakiri. I wonder what that would look like if it was completed. Ichiban, I wonder... I'm so curious about what they would actually be if they were completed relics. Could we ever complete them? Like, if we get the Gungnir pieces from... Like, now that we've adapted some of the pieces of these relics into Symphogears, Could we, if we find even more pieces, such as the Gungnir pieces from Mario or Fina 2.0, if we got all those together and we tried to reassemble a relic, would that work? Like, could we reverse a Symphogear into a relic? Because I'm really curious what a completed relic of all these ones would look like. I'm just curious like that, you know? But if that's going to be a thing, I'm sure that's like a Season 4, Season 5 plot point, if anything. Or it's just something that's just, like, fun for me to fantasize about. I don't know, but... Yeah, I love this. I love this. I really, really do. Yeah, this episode's much better than the last one, I think, personally, for me. Music's on point. I'm glad I actually used the right subs as well. Fight was good. Chris's transformation sequence was great, as per usual. The fucking submarine. I haven't even mentioned the submarine yet. It's so fucking... It's so random, but I love it. Just... Symphogear, man. It's ludicrous, and I love it. So love it. Anyway, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one as per usual. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments what you thought of the episode. I'm sure you're going to be correcting me a lot of things that are happening. Reminder, please no spoilers. Symphogear people, you are awesome. I love you. Almost none of you give spoilers, but just be very, very mindful. If it's not explicitly stated, then I feel like I don't need to know it. Because I think on last episodes... I don't know, I guess that's fair. I was about to say last episode, some of you said about like what the actual relics name, or the Symphogear names were for the two other girls, Kirika and What's-Her-Face. But to be fair, you would know that from the song, so that's fair. I'm not going to critique you for that one, actually, but just be mindful of spoilers for anything that might be upcoming. But like I said, Symphogear, guys, you're all perfect, really, because it sounds like you've got a cult of... There's a cult of you that are just going around to every anime reaction YouTuber like, hey, there's this thing called Symphogear, do you want some? You're the Symphogear drug dealers, really, and you've got another addict, so well done, you guys. Yeah, so just be mindful of that in the comments, but otherwise... Leave your comments. You guys are super passionately involved in this, and I love it. And I'm getting super passionately involved in it as well, so it's just a perfect combo, really. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the Spring 2021 lineup you can find here on the channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.